Let's talk about something that honestly doesn't get enough attention in the nutrition world: the actual relationship between what you spend and what your body gets. We're so focused on fresh and organic that we've completely overlooked the mathematical reality of nutrient density per dollar. Here's what the research shows. When you calculate protein, fiber, essential vitamins, and minerals against actual cost, foods like dried lentils absolutely demolish expensive options. We're talking about 15 cents per serving for something that delivers 18 grams of protein, 16 grams of fiber, and significant iron and folate. Compare that to a protein bar at $3 that gives you maybe 10 grams of protein and a bunch of added sugars. Steel-cut oats present another fascinating case. $1.50 gets you a serving with beta-glucan fiber that actually lowers cholesterol, complex carbohydrates that stabilize blood sugar for hours, and B vitamins your stress response desperately needs. The same $1.50 at a coffee shop gets you essentially sugar water with caffeine. Now, canned fish is where things get really interesting from a cost-benefit perspective. Canned sardines or mackerel run about $1 per serving and deliver omega-3 fatty acids, complete protein, calcium from the edible bones, and vitamin D. Fresh salmon costs 6 to 8 times more for similar omega-3 content. The research on cardiovascular benefits shows no significant difference between canned and fresh sources. But here's what nobody tells you about pantry staples: the psychological component is almost as valuable as the nutritional one. Studies on financial stress and decision fatigue show that having a well-stocked pantry literally reduces cortisol levels. When you open your cabinet and see 12 different nutritious options, your brain stops sending panic signals about scarcity. That mental shift alone improves food choices because you're not making decisions from a fear state. The implementation strategy matters enormously. You need to understand storage properly, or you're wasting money on food that spoils. Dried beans last 2 years easily in airtight containers. Rice stays good for a year. Canned goods obviously last years. But nuts and seeds go rancid quickly at room temperature, so they need refrigeration or freezer storage. This is basic biochemistry. Fats oxidize when exposed to heat and light, creating compounds that are actually inflammatory. What's really powerful is combining multiple pantry staples into complete meals. Rice and beans together create a complete amino acid profile. Add canned tomatoes for vitamin C and lycopene. Throw in some cumin and garlic powder, and you've built a meal for under $2 that nutritionally competes with anything from a restaurant. The economic analysis gets even more compelling when you factor in opportunity cost. Every meal you build from pantry staples is a meal you're not buying prepared, which typically costs 3 to 4 times more for inferior nutrition. Over a month, we're talking about potentially hundreds of dollars in savings that can go toward financial stability, which itself improves health outcomes. The research is very clear that financial security correlates with better health markers across every system in your body. This isn't about deprivation. This is about understanding that the food industry has completely divorced price from nutritional value, and once you see through that, you gain incredible power over both your budget and your health.